Okay, so, funny story. My mic stopped working sometime during the last hour. So, we're doing a little we're doing it a little different this time. I'm recording my voice after I played, and I'm gonna try to go along with kind of what was going through my mind while I was playing. So yeah, that's not how I normally make these kinds of videos, but I actually don't mind it entirely because I wasn't talking too much, mostly just because I was reading ship logs and everything. So it's not the worst thing. I found this cave behind the distress beacon on this planet, and I found that quantum rock, obviously. Got the log for that. I will say, this section, it's really cool. The cave took me forever to find, and you'll see me looking for it. But yeah, as far as like voiceover goes, I'm just gonna be yapping about various things. And honestly, I'm kind of excited to do it. I know in the last episode even I wasn't talking too much, so we'll see. It's also just cool to do something new with these videos. I enjoyed the way I was doing it before, but it's cool to try something new. Why not? I'm just doing it for fun anyway. Yeah. So every time I go in the ship log, I always see the notification that there's something in the Sunless City I haven't found, even though I've been there so many times. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for here. Just sort of backtracking and checking all the routes for something that I missed. And I think for some of the downtime like this, I might just talk about my experience with the game so far and how I'm liking it. Which I really am. I do really enjoy the game. The 22-minute loop mechanic is really cool. I know there's a couple games that have done things similar to that, but I've never played them, so this is kind of my first experience with that, and I really like it. It's cool. And I also like that the progression is completely organic. Like, you don't keep anything. I mean, there's nothing to even keep. The only thing you keep into the next loop is what you learned in the previous life. Also, wanted to say, I've cut me dying not a whole lot, but enough. Just in the stupidest ways. Like, flying my ship into a planet way too fast in like the first minute of being alive. This is the second, I believe, quantum rock cave that I found. And I think... no, I didn't figure out the mechanic yet. But yeah. These caves were such a pain to navigate. Because, like, I found the hint there that, like, there's another cave where someone disappeared. So I was like, oh, I should probably find that. And this happened a lot in my search. Also, that is a gruesome way to die. And the sound is crazy. I don't even know what... yeah. So yeah, eventually I found the entrance to that cave where Chert is. And I probably died like 3 times looking for the missing person cave. Because what I thought was happening was I was just getting there too late. Like, there was too much sand. So I would die and then like get in my ship and go as fast as I can to the twins. And then like if I didn't find it in like 5 minutes, I'd just restart. So yeah, this is me just exploring. I think I think this is the part where I find it. It has to be. Yeah, these caves are crazy. Oh yeah, talking about the game. So, things I love. The music is really good. The atmospheric storytelling is awesome. I love when you read one thing that you've just found that connects like the past countless runs together, and it just clicks in your head. And it connects a lot, and it makes a lot make sense. But it also gives you like doubt and a lot of more questions. And I don't know if I've ever experienced that in a game before. Most of like narrative-driven games, you're kind of experiencing or being told the story. But in this, it's kind of like you're living through it. It's really cool. I can't remember. Yeah. So we found that. That was the lake bed cave. At this point, I was like, I just need to read the logs and get out of there so I can live. Yeah. I think it still says I'm missing something in the Sunless City. I have no idea what that could be. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Is this? Oh my gosh, this. What happened to me here? Is this supposed to happen? I don't know what that was. I just came back to my ship and it was filled with urchins or whatever those are. And it killed me instantly. I was like, what did I do wrong? So here I'm landing on the Quantum Moon. I think this is the first time I've done it. On recording at least. I landed on it one time that I just cut because I didn't do anything. But this is like the first real time I'm exploring. Because the trial on Giant Steep taught me that you can take a picture to keep quantum objects in sight, which is such a cool mechanic. Yeah, I forgot my suit again there. Which I did not realize the Quantum Moon's habitable. Or maybe it's only on certain orbits. I stare at these pictures for a long time. I think I just ran out of time and had to come back. Oh no, I went to the Dark Bramble version because I was like, haven't been here. But I think it's the same. Relatively. But yeah, so it said I recalled the rule of imaging. But the other two, it said I did not recall. It says like you must recall. Or recall. So I was trying to figure out how to learn those. And I figured it had something to do with the Quantum Moon. I'm just experimenting with the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. This part also took me forever. Which is, it's not a criticism. It's just something that I personally don't love in games, and that's when I don't mind it being not told to me. I don't want it to be told to me. But I do want it to be at least enjoyable to learn. Finding that cave on the Ember Twin, it was pain. I'm not gonna lie. It took me forever, and I was just going to the same cave over and over and dying. Maybe I just suck. That's also a possibility. But yeah. Here I figure out that turning the lights off transports me. And obviously I wanted to go to the 6th location, but there's a rock in the way. So I'm trying to figure out how that works. How do I get the rock out of the way? I'm not gonna lie, the longer I do this like yapping format, the more I kinda like it. Probably won't become the normal, but maybe an every once in a while kind of thing. It's pretty chill. So yeah, I spent a lot of time reading that wall, trying to see if it will update to tell me I recalled another rule. There's like what, quantum imaging, the 6th location, and then there's another one. Entanglement. So I was like, maybe if I do this in a certain order, I'll have recalled another rule. But I just never did. And then I still don't know why it worked this time, and there was no rock in the way. I don't know what I did differently. But yeah. And I'm exploring the 6th location. The moon looked really cool. It looks really awesome. Kind of reminds me of how Brittle Hollow looks. A little bit. But, yeah. I was like, what is that? And then I found this guy. I was freaking out. Like, what? He's alive? And at first I was thinking, like, this is the past. Or something similar. Or the future. Like, before they sent their memories backwards. But the more that I talk to him, I don't know, we'll see. I might just let this part play out instead of reading everything. But my main takeaway wasn't too much. He was kind of just telling me things that I either knew or could infer. Which, I mean, it's awesome to find a living Nome, but I was kind of expecting him to tell me something more. The only real thing that I've learned... Also... Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But, I died here. The loop reset me. Before I got to get through all the conversations. And then I... had to go, so I didn't get to finish it. So that's where the next episode will pick up. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, that this moon, the sixth location, is the eye of the universe. That was a big reveal for me. Yeah, so I think I'll just let the rest of the conversation play out and leave you guys here. And then in the next episode, I'm gonna come back here, hopefully with a working mic, and see if he can teach me anything more. Hopefully about recalling those rules. Unless those are only used to get here. In which case I don't know how I wouldn't have recalled the rest of them. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting too much thought into that. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you if you stop by in the next video. Bye.